them struggle to come to grips with us. And now, at them, lads! I want the pink elephants and green pixies to lead the attack. Have you met my wife? We're buggered if she's on their side. Look, do you want to fight?
I think I know one moment his whiskey kicked in there. Hello and welcome. This is Captain Total Waffle bringing you with joy and pleasure to Denmark. Well, we're not playing as Denmark, we're playing as England, and since, you know, we don't know much about Denmark, we're sending a priest up to investigate. Perkin Bucknell, actually an English cardinal of all things, and it seems that he has found some catapults lounging around in the countryside of southern Jutland. We find this to be a deeply irresistible temptation. And so King Robin is taking out his finest bodyguards of honor
To battle it is. I look forward
to say hello to
fighting
Captain
you.
Jens. Let's see. Dao!
To war.
As one does around these parts of the world. Because here's the thing. We're going to be vying for dominance of Northern Europe with these post-Viking velociraptors. But even velociraptors can be negotiated with if you have a lance that's long enough. So that's what King Robin is here to test.
I shall lead our forces into battle.
Goodbye to Denmark's little siege machines.
Such is the
Ooh,
fate of all who oppose us.
there lies
Command
Aarhus.
me, sire. An
Well,
order.
I mean, people who might not know better would call it Aarhus, but I'm pretty sure no Dane has ever called it that.
As you command.
So, I am not going to start now. But we will enjoy this little cheap
What do you
victory.
mean, God's servant.
Our dear King Robin goes back, hopefully buoyed by a successful battle, and we'll see what Captain Emund decides to do. Now, there are two sieges that are pretty interesting and ongoing here in western France. Rennes was taken by Spain last time, of course, and Alfger Tyler has assembled an army to avenge the fallen and retake what is ours, and Bordeaux has been attacked by some Frenchmen. And, you know what? I'm of a mind to dislodge them immediately. So that's what we're going to do. Captain Godfrey. Very English name. I suppose the French one would be derived from Geoffrey, and it would be more like Geoffrey or something. Geoffrey? Geoffrey? Anyway, my French does not exist, so I shouldn't be speaking on these matters. Anyhow, armoured sergeants and dismounted feudal knights stand before us, and so we must make them stand no longer. Quickly save the game, and Captain Mordecai, do what you must.
Give them no quarter this day, men. Take up arms.
This is a wonderful day. In this winter landscape stand a bunch of Frenchmen, and those Frenchmen are wearing armour that can be pierced by arrows. And so, with all of these lovely lads, all marching in unison, singing songs of joy and perhaps a few other things, we shall see what happens. What the Frenchmen decide to do as consequence of our encroachment upon their well-being. Okay. They are seemingly quite keen to close the distance and make it over here. So, at this point, I think we're going to let our melee line fall back to our more defensive posture. We're going to see how... Yeah, okay, that's fine. That volley can go, and then the rest... Off with you. Our longbowmen should be slightly quicker than their feudal knight type fellas. Let's just have a look at our unit state. Yeah. They are not running. They need to be. Or now they are running, but they weren't when I decided to look. And the buggers go back. Okay. They just don't like the thought of being led back toward our towers. I do not particularly sort of have any ill will toward that kind of instinct, because it is true. If they go back toward our line of towers, then they shall absolutely be pummeled. Because we have more longbows waiting up here to do what must be done. But of course, yeah. Okay, there we go. And here they come again. Hopefully we'll get them in range of our other archers this time. Either that or they will run back and forth. Wonderful. Start shooting some more. Apparently the game just thinks this is a good tactic, but I just feel like I'm exploiting circa 2000's computing power for my own nefarious means and purposes. Nope. They don't like to be charged like that. I guess I understand. I sympathize. I sympathize a lot. It may be time that our billmen march a bit closer. I think this cat and mouse game has gone on long enough. What happens if we start shooting the general? You know, anything to get them to do something.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost.
Oh, there we go. Here they come.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
What? Ah, okay, they got routed by the other ones. Okay. They called their friends. And feudal knights, they will go down via the mean of billmen and levy spears.
Our men are winning the battle.
Lovely.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle. And the enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
And they are done.
All of Christendom will be
decent enough. We got some experience for our longbows. Longbow. I gotta love those longbows. France don't pay no ransom. They're kind of cheap like that.
My lord.
Okay, nice. And then we can simply proceed to turn 77
Fleet ready, sire.
and see if all Danes truly do go to heaven.
Would you believe I'm just laying low?
Yes, exactly. You're just laying low. Milan?
The enemy lay siege. My liege, we must make a stand. We are besieged.
Egypt? Oh. Oh, and here comes the Inquisition to Antioch of all places. That's, okay. Well, Ooh, we have a suitable husband for Alviva Whitcomb. He's a skilled bureaucrat and loyal, so, you know, he's the kind of place we'll just put in some management position somewhere. We gotta have some of those. And Guild, yes, eventually, sure.
Dead.
Just not today.
Name thy target,
All right.
sire.
Yalla, my sultan wishes you dead.
This is the kind of infantry army that we can probably deal with pretty easily. Especially considering that we have ballista towers there. So that's nice. Okay, let's have a look at Metz. That's a bit less certain. So what have we got here?
I will defeat you honorably, my
Duke
worthy
Catalano. Highly decorated. Honourable man. He's got the authority to lead his people properly. Okay. More authority than our King Robin, despite his own battlefield successes.
Yes, Your Highness.
And the Danes, speaking of which, have mostly buggered off.
If it is a fight
Down to
you wish,
Frankfurt, it would seem.
come closer.
My goal to paralyze them seems to have worked, more or less.
We do not trade.
At your service.
Let's see, there's a...
Whose business shall we take then?
At your service.
There is that merchant over there,
At your service.
whom we
At
might
your
be able to
service.
take care of.
Shall I
Yes,
deal
and we
with the competition,
managed.
sire?
Going all out for their assets,
Just go back
sire.
to your stuff.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
At your service.
And here,
On my way.
go for some
I have
spices.
many fine wares.
At your service.
Whose business shall we take then, sire?
At your
Ooh,
service.
hey. I see a training opportunity
Shall
for this
I
guy.
deal with the competition,
Boom.
sire?
Seizing enemy
Wonderful.
assets on
At your service. At your service.
That should
Opening a
help
new
our
trade lane.
overall
At
economic
your
situation.
service.
Get us a bit more trade.
Confusing me with a diplomat, Sadi.
Ooh, no confusion
Your
here at
Majesty.
all. I just want to talk
Approaching their
about
dignitaries,
trade
sire.
and lovely things.
I cannot do that.
And
sire.
Antioch will be sending some troops over to say hello to those
As you wish,
rebels.
sire. The day is ours, sire.
Smack!
The day is ours, sire.
Then they can go
We
back
can
after
go no
that.
further today,
Though we
sire.
will need to put in some additional elbow grease to keep the place from rioting. But I think one unit of spear militia should actually be sufficient. Good thing we took out those merchants. And we lost the priest. Yeah, it happens. Let's get another one. More cardinals! Yay! Okay, so now Harold the Missionary. We're so happy to see you in with your new orders. It's wonderful, in fact. Okay. Having a look at Milan. Ah, we just got an armorer. What good news. And Reims. What do we need in a place like this? We need some archer militia, perhaps. Some ballista towers. After that,
We are not
we will
fool
be
enough
open to
trade with
suggestions.
our enemies. We always welcome your business, Lord.
Ships admiring the
Hello, Mr. Diago.
and the grapples and prepare to
You be gone. I will head on
rule these waters,
to
sire.
the British Channel, or the English Channel, where our proud navy stands ready to engage whatever comes our way.
Full sail.
So there is a part of me that's still thinking that, oh, you know what, we'll probably need to go down to this,
Set sail.
to these places
Yes,
after
sir.
all,
Full sail. Command
because
me,
it looks
sire.
like there's an army ready to be taken off to Rennes to assist their invasion. But you know, if it sinks on the way, that would be to our benefit, wouldn't it? Okay. Taking a look at our construction. Barracks for Khan. York does its thing. And Cairo under siege but undeterred, building a militia drill square. This would result in Bill Militia, which is a pretty good unit for dealing with the Saracen military. But Is it where we want to put our money right now, while it is under siege? How about we embrace some communal farming instead? Then other money can be put to productive use elsewhere. Ooh, Anselm of Hinkley. Welcome to the family, my lad. Sociable lad, 16 years old, religiously proper, faltering courage though. Maybe he needs some additional battle experience. I mean, it's okay to have faltering courage at the age of
To trade,
16.
we must first find peace.
I foresee that one of these
Ships
vessels, perhaps this one,
Leaving
Well,
the fleet.
take the trip to London.
We can go no
And
further this
then
day, sire.
these lads,
lord.
or at least some of them,
Orders, sire.
maybe all of them.
Orders.
Yeah,
Yes, my lord.
all of them. We'll go to London. And then next turn, an army will set forth. We could even bring all of our militia. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then we can probably attack the Spanish mainland. Hugh Stratford. Welcome to the family. You'll be sent off to Spain. Enjoy your brief season of respite. We have a ruthless ruler in this country. And he thinks very much of the prospect of war. Okay, I think Ran needs to be taken
Yes,
back.
sire. Moving to crush the enemy.
Pablo, you've been sitting in my city for far too long.
There'll be no escaping us now. The love of God is 1,000 times stronger than any mortal armor. His wrath against our foes is 1,000 times better than 1,000 arrows.
Ooh, a
Our
pious pep
faith
talk.
gives us his aid, and more. It will give us victory. Now cries St. George, and look for that victory. Your Spanish enemies are proud, perhaps too proud. In this place, I mean to see them humbled and cut down to size. We'll see how these over-proud Iberians like the taste of English steel.
These over-proud Iberians.
I see little reason to needlessly risk English lives today. Let us rain death upon our foes, and let them struggle to come to grips with us. And now, at them, lads! I want the pink elephants and green pixies to lead the attack. Have you met my wife? Bloody ugly woman. Probably fighting with that lot over there. And we're buggered if she's on their side. Look, do you want to fight?
I think I know one moment his whiskey kicked in there. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Let's get on with it. So we have so many longbows that we really need to split them up. But what we also need to do is determine where we can actually enter. Over here. Over here. This is where our enemies have already blown holes in the defenses. All cavalry. Into one. And so we'll probably not get some great shots here, but what we just want to do is target them early. And then we'll see how the Spanish respond. Interesting indeed. Catapults are inside the city. The infantry have decided that their best shot is quite simply to take all whatever damage comes at them head on, so that they don't risk to be bombarded inside the settlement, which is not necessarily a bad approach. Okay, yeomen. You guys can probably hit your targets better if you come out from over there. Longbows. Over there. Yeah, let's just bring you guys a little closer, put you in as good positions as we can manage. And then our spears will keep up right behind you. Oh, there's crossbow militia up there. Perhaps we can poke some holes into them. Oh, well, yeomen are going to suffer a little bit. So far, though, I'm not too displeased. So far, it's looking okay. Oh yeah, we're killing quite a few of the crossbow militia now. So many that they're in fact rushing down from the walls. Everybody shoot! Everybody shoot! Decent results so far. We don't want to exhaust all of our ammunition, but we're going to expend about half of it. Yeah, quarter of their army gone. Where are you going? Oh, up there? Alright. Interesting. Okay. At this point, I think it's high time for us to cease shooting and then start marching on the enemy. So, spears, you're going to go through there. And bills, you're going to go through there. And cavalry, you're going to make ready to exploit any perceived weaknesses. If the, you know, I think around here we're going to see some weaknesses perhaps. So I think that's what we're going to aim for. And then by weakness I mean that the line thins out, because then cavalry will be able to exploit it. You know what? Yeah, that's already pretty exploitable, that one. There's some town militia. It's not the best unit in the world. Here, the billmen are in a bit of a heavier fight, but they're better equipped for dealing with it. Town militia routing. That's what we want to see. The chivalric knights are shaking. Okay, that's a good sign. So, in we go. This is going to be a bit more of a slog over here. The enemy's eager. We're just steady. But we are going to march our archers
men are
forth.
winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Let's see if that can raise a bit of morale around here. Crossbow militia, not a chance in hell you're going to win that. That's wonderful. Maximum casualties, maximum morale damage. And they run. Okay.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Time for archers
They
to
have
come
lost half
inside.
their men.
Mercenary Frankish knights doing what you can. Mercenary Frankish knights catching every man. Well, at least we're trying to. It's not going very
Enemy
well.
General flees like the coward he is. Press onward.
But
And
yeah.
break the spirit of his army.
Seems to me pretty successful so far. We just need to support our billman a bit. I support this bill as any good English Democrat would. Wonderful. Okay, let's pivot to making sure these feudal knights do not get back into the square. Come on. All of them.
Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
Crossbow militia should fall pretty easily, even though they are actively fighting us. Nice. Good work, Frankish knights. Happy to see it. All infantry proceed to the square. The town militia is not going to last long, even if they are decent at fighting back against some cavalry here and there.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
But they're just not strong enough.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and
Good.
valor.
That feels good. Mercenary Frankish knights. Pulling it all up here. Catching the enemies, you know. Frankish knights, Frankish knights. Now they can rest and celebrate their delights.
Nothing can stop us, sire.
Oh, apparently this honourable guy has
Take the spoils of war.
suddenly turned into a little bit of a maniacal villain of sorts. So, with our western coast safe and our budgets restored, it's like a sigh of relief. Even if Cairo is under siege, but, you know, that's okay. That's okay. We can live with Cairo being under siege. Aleppo. Can we send troops
Hail
from
my
here,
king.
even if the place is not fully, castled up? Seems that yes, we can.
Hail my king.
And I would be quite happy
As you will, my king.
to establish a little bit of a watch over there. Oh,
Honor.
wrong
Victory.
hotkey there.
Hail my king.
We're going to build a watchtower.
Yes, my
Orders.
I guess these Crusader sergeants can make it back to
Go no
Aleppo.
further today, sire.
And eventually Jerusalem has to fall, but for that we need a little bit of infrastructure in Acre so we can actually train some decent troops here. It'll be the first place to be able to do so for us in the region, and yeah, gains will not turn into exponential before that happens. That's just a fact.
Yes.
We do not trade.
Whose
Hello,
business
sir.
shall we take then, sire?
Going all out for their assets, sire.
Ooh.
Yes, sire. We'll start sending these to England at
Okay.
once.
You are a 47-year-old
At your
merchant. You
service.
have a few years left in you,
At your
so
service.
let's absolutely make use of them.
Service. At your
And it seems to
service.
me that once this guy is dealt with, then the ivory trade is going to boom.
Tomorrow's journey
For us,
awaits,
at least.
sire.
I think the next turn calls us, as if by name. The only thing I might want to do is fixing up the army of Hamburg. We're going to need some yeomen. Don't ask me for what. And then maybe some feudal knights. Who knows? You know,
Sire.
lovely little things like
My
that.
lord. Sire. Orders.
We want to bring the spear militia with us when we go north, shall we say? Yeah. Yeah. We'll be going north. Eventually we'll also need to retake Frankfurt, of course. But one thing at a time. I believe Aarhus is a bit more important. Its sea trade will be invaluable to us. Just look at the potential. So much trade that could happen between here and there, but due to hostilities, the trade flows have stopped. We must see them continue. Markets must be expanded. Joy will be had. Oh, ciao! Ciao, Duce Catalano. Yeah, Duce, right? That's what they say. 78 people in your bodyguard. How paranoid are you? What kind of traits do you need? Okay, so you need a bodyguard. Maybe a mentor helps as well. Food taster helps. Tax farmer, architect. They shouldn't do anything. Okay. Then what else? Overly suspicious. That would do something, yeah. Morbidly mortal. Yeah, that would do it. Introverted, sense of justice, faction leader, of course. Okay, so you put all that together, and 78. That's a massive bodyguard unit. Okay, well, let's see if we can welcome them with sufficient stakes to make them comfortable.
To arms, men. Form up lines and...
The Milanese king has arrived. Or not king. The Duke of Milan has arrived. with a massive 78 troop bodyguard. It's pretty gnarly, but you know what? Our archers are ready. My tea is ready for enjoyment. Whee! Isn't that nice?
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel.
It's quite a day. Mercenary spearmen are typically quite good, but here's the thing. Even if they start breaking through our billmen, then our archers will start breaking them. That's the idea anyway. They have some mercenary crossbows, they have some more spearmen, they have a bunch of cavalry, but it won't be enough, because their cavalry will be essentially useless. And I believe that once
The
their
enemy are battering down the gates.
dear Duke dies, so will any hope of their victory. Perhaps if you could all target this infantry unit over here, that would be nice.
Blast their eyes. The enemy's ram is through our gates. Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's just a sign that we need to punish their spearmen a little bit more. What are you doing?
Walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
The cavalry simply refuses, blanket refuses to even entertain the notion of heading inside the settlement. Well, you're not going to win the battle that way. Dear Mr. Duke, I think you have made a bit of a deductive error. Alright, folks. Fire! Yeah, you know, most of them hit the wall. And the mercenary spearmen, they're being overcome. The arrows are having quite an impact here. Maybe we should even stop using our fire arrows and just allow our longbows to fire with a bit more accuracy and a bit more speed. You know, from the next round at least. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna halt what you're doing there. What is this? Are they going up the ladder too, or do they have ulterior motives? Okay, I think this battle essentially has gone a little bit bonky. So, in the interest of your time and intelligence, I think I'm disposed toward discontinuing the recording for now, and I'll rejoin you once something interesting happens. Alright, something has happened. The Frankish knights have gone in and,
The enemy are badly bloodied.
yeah.
They have lost half their men.
Went about the way you'd expect it to. Then we have some mercenary spearmen coming in. Very frisky move on their part. How about the general? He's still sitting out there. He's not really doing much. Okay. Apparently these spearmen have a vested interest in being considered sitting ducks for our longbows.
Something changes in the course of battle. The defeat seems almost certain.
Okay, our longbows did not really perform great there. As one could expect. So what will the mercenary spearmen decide to do now? And what will... Oh. Mercenary crossbows, not doing much. You guys... Oh. You just used your last arrows on effectively nothing. But, you know what, we might be able to rout these guys by just charging them in the back, even with tired troops, so that's what we'll try. And off they go. It appears our enemy is actually just a tiny bit intelligent, but not so much as to move his general out of range of our towers, of course. See, that would be an IQ too high for even Il Duce to manage. Now, their general has only one choice. What do you say, my douche? Okay, we're gonna ride around the castle. Ride around the castle. Ride around. You know, just, I can imagine him with the Beach Boys soundtrack, you know. Round, I get around. Round, I get around. And he's bugged it. Okay, but you know what? We might have a chance to use that. We're gonna do that by taking our longbows up on this wall, and we're gonna shoot them. And we're gonna have the towers shoot them. All in all, that may just do one or two things. Either they move, and move more, because otherwise they die. Or they die. So you have chosen death. Oh. Now what's this? Our archers have just gone into a little bit of an inexplicable modality, I shall say. This is not a dignified way to die. Come on, Mr. Douche. Surely you can deduce that you need to do better. They are so cunning, though. Placing themselves in exactly such a way as to render our longbows utterly confused. And our tower is relatively ineffective when you consider the numbers that are transpiring. They're so underwhelming. I think I'm going to ride out our cavalry. Usually, if you just traverse these stakes quietly and calmly, and not through the front of them, but through the back of them, then you can sort of get your cavalry through without problems. Ah, there you go. Look at that. Nice. And once free, we can start running around a bit, just to make sure we don't waste too much precious time. Even though the timer is technically ticking down to our victory at this point. Shaken as these spearmen may be, they charge into the backs of troops already engaged. And that should help them, I would say. Yeah. We're giving the Duke of Milan an honorable death. He deserves as much. Even if he himself has, well, neglected to get him there.
Slain by our gallant. Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
There we are.
It's time. The enemy are
All
utterly
done.
vanquished. This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Well, it was a victory. Let's save great for something else, like pie. Let's make a great pie. They take the ransom and attack Milan. Starting the turn with a surplus. What a novel concept. Oh, of course, we still haven't financed, our marksman's range. So important and yet so not financed. It is turn 78 and our army in London is now glorious and good to behold. And so we're going to grab all of them and take them out of London. Replace the troops that we took.
We're joining the fleet, sire.
And send our forces on their merry way. I think we're just going to follow a trail of docks for now, because of course there are enemy navies everywhere, we just can't see them.
Yes, sir. Full
Just gotta keep a sweet little eye looking out.
Admiring the enemy.
Admiral Philip's ultimate target is the eradication of the Spanish navies, and, yeah. Because as long as they have them, we're not going to feel too safe about our position. Simon Curtis has gained a bit of appreciation for his job, which is good. So, congratulations, man. Glad you're enjoying your life. And then, Milan has been reconciled, just as they decided to attack their old capital. A little bit of a problem. Especially seeing as how our governor there has died. It's a little bit of a problem. A little bit of an issue. Not an unsolvable one, but it's pretty hard to solve while under siege. But we can at least reduce taxes. People shouldn't face the concept of being starved at the same time as they are, taxed. We want to reduce that. Only one evil at a time. We are civilized people after all. And so, Hamburg. Hello in Hamburg.
Yes.
What happens if Robin leaves? Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Okay. Then,
An order.
I say we need to go and see what's going on up here in Aarhus.
In God's name.
Yeah, Ragnvald Svensson sits here with a bunch of Norse swordsmen and Norse war clerics and the like. Okay,
Yes.
okay. We can deal with that.
Son.
Can we reach it unproblematically? It's sometimes hard to tell with these things. Does it taper toward a red arrow there? The town
order.
itself seems to obscure it, so I'm just going to do like this,
Splitting forces, sire.
and then like this, to be sure. We don't want to be caught out here. And we're just going to wait them out, I think. It's going to take 10 turns to surrender because there's a general in there, it's a capital, there are so many things working in their favour on that one. But that's okay, we've got time. We've got time. Speaking of spices, we're training some merchants here in Antioch to trade in sugars and cotton and, of course, yes, the spices around Aleppo.
At your service.
I believe they're spices, right? Yes, indeed. Most valuable that they are. And then we've dealt with the competition of the Egyptian merchants. And so we controlled the ivory trade out of the Dongola region, which has almost doubled our merchant trade when we put all that together. It's going pretty good on that front. So, we have made our advances, we've made our pledges and our moves.
Orders.
I say that
Orders.
we're in a good position
Yes.
for turn 79. And here comes Milan. No longer sending their dukes around. Now, Captain Charles will have to face off against Moreno on his own. Still, loads of siege equipment. They just really love demolishing their own cities, apparently. Did they have any cavalry at all? No, none of the sort. Okay. Well, let's see what they got. Let's see what they can do.
Give them no quarter this day, men.
Our Milanese foes are reputed to be good with figures and accounts. This will help them when they count their dead. Remember that we cannot let one of those bastards in. Not a one.
Alright then.
Foul attackers who enter must stay only to be meat for the carrion crows. Let's open our gates to the enemy. We must rally our men.
Right. This calls for immediate discussion. All archers, deploy arrows as you can and see fit. Let's have an overview of our spear militia, most of whom are rather far away from the walls. So let's get them all in. How about archers? These guys rather far away, but you know what? They can come forth and settle somewhere around here. The rest of our archers, sort of okay actually. These guys, yeah, decent spot. These guys, decent spot. These guys, decent spot. Maybe. Actually, no, they're in a very decent spot because they're pretty safe from trebuchets here. This section is, as far as I know, indestructible because it's curved. And yeah, that's just the logic of Total War, I guess. Can we get these guys a little bit closer and thus make them just a few % more accurate? Would be nice, would be good. Okay, it is pretty telling that even with their open gates advantage, their spies opening up for them and all that, they still insist on using their trebuchets. So they intend to take out towers, I guess. Or do they? Gatehouse and gate. Okay, interesting. Let's get our spearmen out, just to avoid them getting shrapnel in their
Our enemy have
faces.
broken through the gates.
Well, they'd broken through those already, so not a big loss. And then we'll just have to see if we can set some of their things ablaze.
Fight
Oh, hello.
on. They must get no further.
On the corner, men. On the corner. Down on the corner. Let's see. Yeah, march their catapults close and they get demolished. Oh, look at that. That's an opportunity. They're marching closer to these towers here. So we'll need to get our forces into gear. Nice. Let's aim for those 9 trebuchets. Even if we don't destroy the trebuchets, we might destroy the men. Only 9 of them means, hey, hooray. Oh, and there we are. Oh, everything's set ablaze. Great stuff. Now the battle can truly begin. Let's get our archers back and put them in manners that will help our defense. Our spearmen have arrived. We're just going to take a moment to put them in proper positions. Having broken through a bit of wall there, we can sort of predict where they're going to go. And how are our longbows? Ah, there they are. And you know what? They can find a perfect position right there. Good, good, good. These archers have not exactly done as advertised, but you know what? That's okay. This is when we'll switch to normal ammunition. Just shoot as many as possible. The Genovese crossbow militia will rush in and be overwhelmed by our glory and greatness.
Our enemy's ladders have reached our walls. It's time for butcher's work. Our men are winning
And
the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Very nice. Okay. Attack these lads from behind. They won't like getting it from 2 sides.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Very good. Very good. Okay, mailed knights. Time for you to charge down whatever remains of their
Lord, save us.
trebuchets.
The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or all will be lost.
So which walls do they have? Oh, these ones. Fascinating play. Okay. You know what? Belay your trebuchet orders, dear knights. I need you elsewhere. You're gonna go for these crossbow militia who have inexplicably run in here on their own and will now be charged down. Right where they stand. Ooh, that's not a good one. Oh, they're trying to run through us here. It's not going to go very well, I think. They're trying their best, though. They really are. Let's have a look over here. Are we getting somewhere with this?
Heaven help
Yeah.
us. Our foe has taken control
Almost.
of the city.
Okay, what's this?
By St. George.
Yeah, okay.
Our foe has lost control of the city.
Nothing to worry about. So, somebody is not routed. Who might that be? There we are. All of Team 1, go for those guys. Lombos, I want you not shooting anybody. Cool. And we're just going to speed everything up.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press. The enemy are utterly
Okay.
vanquished.
It's a weird battle,
This
but
is a great
pretty
victory
painless one.
worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
That's good, because more of our garrison intact means better public order on the tail end of things. Goodbye, Milan. And then Walter against Al-Mutadid. A lot of spearmen. Well, we have a lot of spearmen too. Let's see who spears the best.
Honor and glory await.
Welcome to Cairo, Grand City of Egypt. As referred to in Raiders of the Lost Ark, City of the Living. Opposed to the City of the Dead, one assumes. Oh! And there goes the siege tower. Now we have only to destroy a few rams and then today will be a success. Basically, we need to rout a bunch of Saracen militia. And let's not be tempted to discount the Saracen militia entirely simply for the name militia. I know that for us, our militia means like spear militia with paltry 7 defense if they have no armor upgrades, and archer militia that have 1 defense. But, you know, for the Egyptians, it's a bit better, right? They have 14 defense. Twice as good. I think they may have an armor upgrade in there, so it's perhaps not, you know, quite twice as good in its original form, but look at that. 8 attack, 14 defense. You know, this is a proper unit. A proper little unit. And
Enemy siege tower is naught but kindling now.
they're going to
Beware,
force all of
lest they
those
try some
through
other
our
trick.
gate. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot them, of course, as they approach, and it's going to be a rather magnificent time. Our towers will do their bit. Hooray, hooray. We cheer on every bit of it. And then when they come in, they're going to be met by a catapult crew. Ready to do what catapult crews do. And then we have a lot of spearmen. So they will break down the gate. It's nearly certain that this particular ram will manage that task. Then they will break into our spear line. We will try to break them with our catapults, and then our contingent
Curses.
of
The enemy are battering
knights,
down our gates.
proud knights of the English realm, will charge through the streets and hopefully bring an end to their army. That's the plan, anyway. Let's look at some percentages. 18. Okay. You know, waiting in line can be really frustrating sometimes. I think our archer militia are actually doing a
Blast
fairly
their
decent
eyes.
job.
The enemy's ram is through our gates.
But now comes the moment when all charge into Cairo. Okie dokie. Time for catapult to do catapult things. Time for archers to, well, keep on doing archer things. We're just going to adjust a few positions. Catapult. I want you shooting. If you don't shoot, then we're kaput. And that's basically as far as I'm going to take that argument. You either shoot or we're kaput. Right. Okay. New plan. Shoot the enemy this time. You see, our archer militia are managing this just fine. Attack that Arab cavalry. I believe there might be a general hiding in that unit. Oh, there he goes.
To that Saracen desert dog.
Yep.
Teach him to ride to war on a pony.
I'll teach him to ride to war on a pony. Alright, that seems to be the breaking point. And everybody runs, so cavalry.
Time to press the attack.
Time to get you guys out. You guys, stop shooting. Archers, you can stop as well. You guys just try to catch whatever you can down there. That's lovely. That's absolutely good. It's glorious. It's all the things we want. Cairo stands triumphant. Okay. Yeah, people seem to be routing mostly in this direction, but we've actually gotten most of them. Our infantry have done a good job of collapsing their lines, so that's lovely. Now I think our infantry can just stop. You can rest. You've done your duty. We can ask no more of you. But cavalry, we can ask you guys to absolutely take on these Saracen militia. No? Maybe not. Come on. Be at them. We don't want these guys to run away. If we can help it. Come on, don't stop like that. Okay. Small niggles and frustrations aside, I think we've taken out enough.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is
Very
a great
good,
victory
very
worthy
good.
of only the mightiest of generals.
Spear militia doing especially well, but you know, the catapult gained a little bit of experience there. It's good. Very nice. Archer militia, steady as she goes. Shooting here, shooting there. Arrows flying everywhere. Just not enough to be, you know, out there. Another ransom put. Very civilized, I would say. Another ransom rejected. Ah, you want to take Damascus, dear council. Well, already on it.
Yes, sire.
Already
Sire.
on it.
There is something you wish to speak of?
Apparently, there's nothing I wish to speak of.
Come to a close.
Hail,
Anyway,
my king.
yeah, Damascus. You're gonna go.
Yes, my liege. As you command,
gotta
my
go.
liege.
Antioch, what do you need? Well, extra walls will always be nice, but what we really need are, you know, population growth bonuses. No, sorry, population order. Public order bonuses. There we go. Hello.
I will not waste words on you, infidel.
Hail,
Okay,
my
well,
king.
I'll waste some words on
By
you
your
then.
will, sire, we shall engage.
Walter's gotten the taste for blood now. You can't stop him.
By
He's
God's
mad.
will, we
He's
have
mad.
triumphed.
So, queues have stalled. Antioch upgrades. Lovely. Okay, let's also pencil in the walls, but, you know, after a while. London's blacksmith. Hooray. Maybe what we actually want is something a bit cheaper. Or the ballista towers. You know, they're also a little bit cheaper. Because Algiers still has to finance its most important building yet. Still stone walls in Carnarvon. Nice, nice. All the income buildings, please.
Command me, sire. Yes, sire. Moving to crush the enemy. Patiently awaiting to breach and butcher, sire.
Precisely. Two new generals. Okay, Ache. Okay, yeah, good. And then Edmund in Antioch. You know what? This is all lovely. This is all good. Because Prince Henry the Crusader could only last so long. Denmark excommunicated. I mean, that's good, isn't it? That's very good. Actually, usually, yeah, there we go. Oh no! Okay. How about Frankfurt then? Maybe it's just because we don't have enough favor with the Pope. That's probably it. But now that Denmark is excommunicated, surely us attacking them will be a net boon for our papal favor. Let's hope that is the case.
We will not
Spanish Navy. I'm gonna sink you.
Yes, my lord. Engaging the enemy fleet.
And then we'll bring our fleet to here. Now this guy is probably just itching to take down our navy.
Orders.
So just in case, we will need to make sure that our army is assured, because that is a pretty expensive army. Right, let's have a look at the army at Algiers. It is now ready to march. Paul Tyler, are you ready to command? I believe you are.
I will destroy you.
You'll destroy me for the glory of France, you say?
Wish they'd never been born, sire.
Yeah, you'll wish you'd never been born.
Show no
Final
mercy.
battle of the day. Welcome to the battlefield. These, well, French rebels, essentially, are going to feel a little sore after this. They have a lot of archers, they have some feudal knights, they have some peasants. It's not going to go well. Our longbows are just about beginning to pick out their targets. Can I get to see some bows raised in anger? That's exactly what we want to see. Take out that general. I don't think the rest is of any particular threat, actually. Yeah, you know what? Maybe a few contingents can target the peasants. Peasants. And ooh, that's a nasty one. That's a nasty one. Very nasty. You know, it's not nice to be on point blank range of a large man with a longbow.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And out.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Yeah, charge at your own risk, my dear rebels. Very nice. I think we've done enough.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here
Some
today.
archery experience. That's always good to see.
Victory! Nothing can stop us, sire.
Indeed not.
An order.
Paul Tyler shall now move through to Toulouse. But apparently
We shall
there's a
slaughter them,
Hoy
milord.
in our
I've
way.
tried whipping them, sire.
We don't like
Men
that.
spent.
So we're going to make sure he goes away.
Come face me.
But that's going to come for another day. The Knights of Santiago will just have to wait their turn.
Fleet ready, sire.
But for now, I think this has been an episode, well, of at least some note. You know, our economy has grown. Our armies have professionalized.
My lord.
We have withstood attacks and sieges and all that. Of course, Milan will continue to be a little bit of a problem. How to best support it and all that.
Sire.
But Innsbruck is stable despite the passing of Robert the Great. And, of course, Cairo is safe. Safer than ever, in fact. Public order is also pretty decent now. And Dongola could use more merchants.
At your service.
There's money to be made here. All in all,
At
life
your
is
service.
going pretty good. Yeah, it's going pretty well.
At your service. At your service.
Damascus will fall,
Hail my king.
then Jerusalem, then Alexandria, and of course, we'll see if we can entice the Pope to some Scandinavian crusades. Wouldn't that be fun? Anyhow though, this episode is over, so you can now go. Why are you still here? Oh, maybe it's because you want to hear my goodbye message. Anyway, be kind to yourself. Thank you for watching. Be good to those you love. And then, especially if you click on something somewhere on this screen in a few minutes, then, well, what do I mean minutes? I mean seconds. It'll be mere seconds. Well, in that case, then I will definitely see you soon.
This has been Waffle, total Waffle. You'll never know where Waffles will strike. And if you made it through all my Waffle, subscribe.